Today I'll be shooting the Remington Carbine, but with a 45 Colt conversion cylinder. I'm Dustin and you're watching Guns of the West. So here is the Uberti 45 Colt conversion cylinder that I ordered, and it's a pretty handy little tool. You just pull the top off, load up your 45 Colt cartridges, as I'll demonstrate in a moment, put it back together, and then it just loads into the gun. That's one downside, is you do have to load this off the gun and then put it back in. You can't load the cylinder while it's on the revolver. The ammunition I'll be using for this video is just this HSM Cowboy Action ammo with 200 grain bullets on 45 Colt. So we'll see if I can fumble through this without the table just holding everything. So again, I pop the top off of this, and I'm going to go ahead and load up all 6, and they just drop right in. Can't even tell you how excited I've been to get a 45 Colt cylinder for this carbine. And then you have to note that there's a pin right there and a hole for it right up there. So those have to line up like that. And when it's loaded, you can tell because they have these slots here, and you can see all the rims of those 45 Colt cases. Well, now that we've got it loaded up, it'll shoot just like it does with cap and ball. So let's have a little fun. All right, I'm just getting my ear protection on. I've got a target about 15 yards downrange, and that's all the really distance I'll be shooting. Just having some fun with this, but I'm going to go ahead and give this a try, and then we'll take a look at the target. Remember, when shooting a carbine, even with 45 Colt, I don't recommend having a hand out in front of the cylinder. Still keep them back together like this. All right, let's try this. First shot's in 45 Colt. Hit the target anyway. Still a lot of smoke for smokeless powder. Target's swinging pretty bad. We'll shoot a moving target. Is that all of them? No, it was not. That was. Well, let's go have a look. All right, well, that's not too bad. Got one fresh bullseye in there. Kind of a cool target, by the way, little swinging bullseye. And then we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe that was 6. I think there was only one bullseye. I think this is 2 shots together. But anyway, you know, from about there to there is the group we're talking about. Wasn't shooting very far, but I was also just shooting offhand, but this is just for fun. Now, I know somebody's going to ask, how much velocity advantage do you get with the long carbine barrel? So let's do a chronograph test. We'll test this against a Colt single action Army with a 7.5-inch barrel. All right, well, we'll start with the Colt single action Army. And this table doesn't really let me get on the sights, so I'm just going to be shooting into the sand pile over there. But I'll just see if we can record 3 shots velocities with this radar chronograph. 819. All right, if you couldn't hear, the average velocity was 818 feet per second. Now let's try the carbine. All right, now same test with the carbine. Let's see if we can get 3 shots with this recorded. 902. Yeah, that's already faster. 912. 817. Ooh, big drop on that last shot. Let's see, that gives us a spread of 95. I'm not sure what was going on with that one. And an average velocity of 877. However, let's just try something here, because that seemed abnormal to have one shot drop that low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that one, because I don't think that's really going to give us a true test. I think that might have been kind of a dud round, but we'll see. You did get the average with it though, if you'd like to keep track of that. Now let's add one more shot. Just see what happens. So that one was a bit higher, and if we take the average of that now, that is an average of 900 feet per second. So yeah, I mean, we did get a weird drop-off in one of those shots, but ultimately, longer barrel, definitely faster velocities. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this look today at the Remington Carbine in 45 Colt. Whoa! What was that? Oh no! It's that high fructose gang of carbonated bandits. I think I've got just enough ammo left to take care of them. Well, as I was saying, I really hope you enjoyed this look today at the Remington Carbine in 45 Colt. Please don't forget to click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't hit my phone.